game changers. If you don't have a Bernini hose, you really don't have anything like it. In fact, you might have even tried to buy a metal hose before. So graceful. You might have tried to buy a metal hose before, but if it's not Bernini, it's really not Bernini. There have been a lot of companies trying to knock off Bernini. They're never as good. So let me show you what we're going to do for you today, because this is a phenomenal price point. It's a 40-foot hose for under $30. So you're getting the best for such a great price on Easy Pay for 3 easy payments of $10. All you have to do is pick your nozzle color, and it's super easy. Just pick the one that makes you happy. It's blue, red, gray, and green. And I want to get right to John Yiser. He is coming to us from his home in California. John, this price is fantastic, but right now I think is when a lot of people are realizing they need another hose.
I agree. Thanks so much. And I agree, the price is amazing right now, because when you think what's all included, not only is it the stainless steel hose that's super flexible, but it does come with a 2-in-1 fireman nozzle, which gives you everything you need to work right when you get it at home. But stainless steel, you might think metal is not going to be flexible. It is super flexible. But not only that, here's one of the main reasons we did it, was we wanted to make sure that when you get this when you have a regular garden hose like this at home, and it's this PVC rubber hose, what happens when that kink happens? It never goes away, and you always have kinks in your hose. Well, now you never have to worry about kinks again, because it is a no-kink hose. And what that means is that I've got over 40 knots in here, and even when I pull it super tight like this, all of those knots in there. Watch what happens when I go to turn the water on. I'll come on over here, turn the water on. When I turn the water on, I get full water pressure. I'm not losing any water pressure whatsoever. So the benefit is you get this 2-in-1 nozzle, which is like a mini pressure washer nozzle right here. And listen to the pressure you're going to get when I turn it on. You get lots of water pressure. I'm having to talk loud to get over it because it's so loud, and it goes to a nice fine mist, turns off, all of that included. But again, no more kinks. Don't have to struggle with it around your yard. It's easy to use, all included.
Well, and you know, John, I always tell people that if you're, and I really do believe this, if you're going to try the metal hose, and there are so many benefits to it, make sure you're using a Bernini, because Bernini actually created this category. John's daughter came up with the idea, and I know you can go to those big online retailers and see metal hoses. They're just trying to knock off Bernini, and they're never as good. And actually, and I've had personal experience with this. When QVC's, I needed another hose a few years ago, and QVC was out of Bernini. I'm like, well, I'll just put the non-Bernini hose on my back deck. I replaced it the next year, and I hated it. And it was like money I threw away. Yeah, John, I told you that story. Like, it really was not as good, because here's, like, this is what happens with other hoses. Also, they just, everything about them, they're not as flexible. I found mine to be heavier. You perfected this, John.
Oh, thank you. That was the goal. When Aubrey, my daughter, invented it, she said, Dad, all those fabric hoses that are out there, I love them, but they pop. Why can't we make one out of metal? And so basically what we did is we've got this chicken wire, barbed wire, everything in here. She said, let's make one that won't pop. So when you make it out of stainless steel, this is what invented the very first metal garden hose. You don't have to worry about punctures, so much so, even when I come over here, I've got a bed of nails right here. And as you can see right here, as I go like this right here, I'm actually able to go back and forth with the bed of nails on here. And the reason that it won't pop is because the hose is stronger than the nails.
John,
in the wood.
I love when the hose actually pushes the nails up through the wood. That's how strong it is. And watch, it's still in that little torture track.
And the water's coming out where you want it. Exactly. And again, it comes with a 2-in-1 nozzle. This nozzle is like a mini pressure washer nozzle. So if you have low water pressure, you are going to love this nozzle. A lot of customers love it. You can actually connect the water to come in the top for high pressure, or you can connect it to come in the bottom. Very unique nozzle, all included. And a lot of hoses that you get at the big box stores, they don't actually come with nozzles. This comes with everything you need, so it's good to go.
John, I paid more for nozzles than what we're getting, the 40-foot no-kink hose with the nozzle. And you can see it right there. All right, John, I have a couple of questions for you. If I want a 40-foot hose, that is great for a smaller yard. It's great for that hose to put on your deck. Maybe it's the one you put on the backyard or side yard. If I want 80 feet of hose, can I hook them? And could I then hook them and have 3 and have 120 feet?
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm going to show you in 1 second. If you take a look at this right here, what's actually, I'll come back over here. So what we're going to do is, yes, you are correct. You can actually connect multiple hoses together, so that as you see what I'm doing right here, I can actually wind up this hose. So I'm going to wind up 40 feet very easily. If you tried to do this with a PVC hose or anything like that, you'd be struggling with it right now. But I can connect 2 together. You connect 2, 3, 4 together. What I like about this Connect them together when you need the length, and when you don't, have one in your front patio, one in the back, and that way you can actually have it more versatile. I like having two hoses that I connect together. And
Look
that's
how
80
fast
feet
it
right
rolls
there.
up because it's not so heavy. Have you ever tried to roll up one of these like green vinyl hoses? Like it's really difficult, and then they get one kink and they don't work anymore. All right, all you have to do here is pick your color, and I'm talking about the color of the nozzle. So we have green, gray, red, and blue. One of the best prices really of the season. Over 300 have now been ordered. 3 easy payments of $10.